How to clear LAW-GAT exam? LAW-GAT exam is mandatory for every law graduate. First of all, we should understand that it is only a qualifying exam. It means that one who takes 50% or more marks in it out of 100 will be qualified enough after other formalities to practice law. So one should emphasize on the need to take at least 50% marks, and then maximum whatever marks you achieve are very good for you, so that you can tell that I got 70 marks in LAW-GAT or 80 marks or whatever good marks you get. But even if you get 50% marks, even then you are qualified to practice law. You have to understand this first. It is only a qualifying exam. It is not an exam which requires higher marks like 80, 90, 70, 65, 60. No, it is only a qualifying exam, and after other formalities you will be qualified enough to practice law. So the preparation should be done accordingly, that first you should secure your 50% marks, and from there on you shall go towards higher marks. You should try to take as much marks as possible in LAW-GAT, 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever. You should try to take as much marks, but essentially it is a qualifying exam. Basically it is a qualifying exam, and you have to take at least 50, and anybody who has above 50 marks is qualified after other formalities to practice law. So the syllabus of the LAW-GAT is well defined, and it is and it comprises of the Constitution of Pakistan with 20 MCQs. In it, the constitutional history, in which there are cases, and the Constitution articles are also given in the syllabus, that which articles to prepare and which not to prepare. So see, that is at this point you have to concentrate that don't when we say Constitution, don't go after the Constitution. Only study those articles which are mentioned, and that not to in a lot of detail. First basic, and then you can go to detail. International law, 5 MCQs, UN Charter and International Code of Justice. Then jurisprudence, English and Islamic, 5 MCQs each. Then CPC, 20 marks, Civil Procedure Code 1908. Criminal law, 20 marks, PPC and CRPC, 10 marks each. Then law of evidence, Qanun-e-Shahadat Order 1984, 20 MCQs. Professional ethics, canons of professional conducts and etiquettes, and etiquette of advocates, chapter 12, rule 134 to 175b. And of course Pakistan legal practitioners and bar councils, rules 1976. So this is the syllabus. In order to prepare for a test, you should first know its syllabus. If you don't know the syllabus before preparation, how will you prepare? So first look at the syllabus, that that what you will study in order to crack this exam. So you have to be at a very basic level first, because people study detailed things, and when MCQs comes, and when an MCQ appears in the exam, they don't know exactly what is the answer. So for example, if you have a basic understanding of things, and if from that basic understanding something is asked, you should be able to answer it, you should be able to recall it. If you cannot recall something, then it's useless. So you have to recall things in order to ace this exam. So first you have to So the main point regarding preparation is that limit your preparation. Constitution doesn't mean that you have to be an expert in constitution. Kanun Shahadat order doesn't mean that you have to be an expert in Kanun Shahadat order 1984. CRPC, PPC, CPC doesn't mean that you have to be an expert. It only means that whatever articles, whatever sections, whatever orders has been given to you in the syllabus, you have to be basically equipped. You should know what section um, is what. What does section 96 of CPC says? You should know it. What does section 151 of CPC says say? You should know it. What is abatement? You should know it. If you don't know it, if you are not able to recall it like this, it if it is not on your fingertips, then you are in problems. For example, what are the fundamental rights in the Constitution of Pakistan? It should be on your tips. What is the article of the National Assembly in the Constitution of Pakistan? It should be on your tips. And so first concentrate on basics of every part of the syllabus and try to learn only that much which you can remember first, because if you study a lot of material and you remember nothing, you will not be able to clear the exam, and you will forget about clearing the exam, you will not be able to produce something because you don't remember anything. And in future, this is only a qualifying exam. In future there will you have to give exams if you want greater posts, in which 50% will not be enough, in which there will be competitive exams. As you know that one paper exams are competitive exams, MCQs exams, and in that 50 marks are not sufficient. 60, 70, 75, 80 are required of FPSC, of PPSC, of SPSC. So how you will give those exams if you are not, if you are struggling to get 50% marks in the exam of your degree? So be at a basic level, try to remember things, and try to gain only as much knowledge as you can remember, because if you will not remember anything, if you will not be able to recall anything, then there is absolutely no use of studying, because this exam or any one paper MCQs exam or any MCQs exam does not check your concepts, and even concepts will be applied. If an MCQs exam is checking your concepts, those concepts will you can apply only if you remember anything. If you don't remember anything, you cannot even apply the concepts. You will remember nothing. So you should focus on uh, your active recall, that you can actively recall. अच्छा इस सेक्शन में ये था, इस ऑर्डर में ये था, यू कैन एक्टिवली रिकॉल. अच्छा यार इस ऑर्डर के नीचे ये था, इस सेक्शन के ऊपर ये था. If you can recall this, then you can do great things in MCQs exams.